steps. Okay, here we go.
We are live.
We are live. Hi, everybody. Everybody wave. How's it going?
What's
Our In It to Win It people. All right, we are doing a fun training. All right, Linda. Yeah, woo! In It to Win It. I love it. Siv, I'm just going to let you host tonight, if that's okay with you.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to put this on the thing, and I don't know if you can. Well, this is our first. Welcome, everybody. This is our first official In It to Win It Coffee and Campfire live event. So welcome. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Peggy, I think you might have to change the way it's supposed to look. Whoever's speaking, because it's showing everyone right now, which is fine too. But just want to say, hey, Siv Kulaba from Merced, California, the comfort of my home office. I am mom and dad today, yesterday, today, ever since I came back. Some things just went crazy, and we just had to take a couple step back and take care of the family. So yeah, Coffee and Campfire. We're here because we want to share with you some real people, some real stories, and how we came about this community, and we're creating a contribution network, guys, a contribution network. You know, a lot of times people come into network marketing thinking that it's solely a distribution network, but I think we have something more robust than just a distribution network, with a great product line, as well as an amazing compensation plan that allows everyday people, busy mom, busy dads, to be successful. So a little bit about me. 21 years in industry network marketing, 13 years online marketing, and a couple years ago, took 3 years off in the industry because I had a bad taste in my mouth. Didn't want to do it ever again. But about two years ago, a friend of mine reached out to me because he saw me on Facebook drinking coffee, and he said, "Siv, I need you to take a look at this." And he nonchalantly asked me to take a look. I took a passive look at it because, like I said, I had a really bad taste in my mouth, and I went through an emotional roller coaster. About 4 years ago, I lost a big team, and it wasn't the best feeling in the world, because I'm a passion before profit type of guy. And my love for people and their success is sometimes a little more important than mine. You know, being a family man, that's really, it's more of a family thing to me. But fast forward, I saw the success in my brother, my sister, and really I had an obligation with that success to come in and really build this team from around the world. So without really going into too much detail, seeing a lot of success, got focused in November of last year, hit November, December, January, hit diamond. And then February, helped a friend of mine that got started hit diamond. And then in March, last month, I hit double diamond. And then also got a couple people involved that hit diamond. We're still crushing it, guys. And, it's not about me. The one thing that I can tell you is when you start seeing people duplicate because of the simplicity of the product line. I mean, really think about it. Weight loss and coffee. Like, even if you don't speak the same language, and if you had a picture of a before and after, and you showed someone the picture with a cup of coffee, I think they'll figure it out, right? So there you go. And I'm just excited because I have someone that I want to bring on to share her story, right, that I recently connected with. Her name is Peggy DeSalle, double diamond with the company. Really, I would say that she is the heart of the company, because she's super driven. She's passion first. And by chance, we have cross-lined from each other, or actually, in the same lineage, got to connect. She didn't sponsor me. I didn't sponsor her. But, this industry has done so much more than provided me the type of freedom-based income with a lot of great people, is that it's provided me the opportunity to connect with so many people that are well connected. And so I want to bring on Peggy DeSalle to share her story, to share with you all why she's a part of this contribution network and what we're doing together to help everyday regular people achieve success. So Peggy DeSalle, welcome, and go ahead and take it away.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I really, really appreciate that. God, I get overwhelmed when we even connect and get together. And I'm going to see, can you see me okay? Can you see me? Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Are we
Yes.
good? Okay.
You're good.
So yeah, Siv and I connected just a few months back, but we've both been I've been in the company for 4 years, and got introduced to the products and to Dave Jordan. And I literally, he had me at hello. I mean, he really, he's really truly the reason why I joined. I was first attracted by the product, by the weight loss coffee, because I've been in weight loss and wellness for 20 years. I've been in network marketing for over 15. I owned my own business for 10 that I ran for 10 years by myself. I had 8 employees. I was like the first one to turn the lights on in the morning and the last one to turn the lights off in the evening. I didn't really get to vacation. I missed the first, probably from age 5 to almost 15 with my daughter growing up. And then my son, I got pregnant and had my son while I still owned the business and still owned it up until he was about 2 years old. Because I said, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to be away and have somebody else raising my kids. And so I made the decision to sell my business. And that's pretty much when I went to full-time network marketing, because I was able to still, provide and help, with income and work from home. And I'll tell you, it was the best decision I ever made, because it's just been amazing. But I had to find I tried a lot of different vehicles to get here. I drove a lot of different vehicles. I always say it's kind of like I had to kiss a lot of frogs just to find the right company. And thank God that I kept looking, and because I'm just absolutely addicted to this industry, because, anybody can really be successful in this industry with the right leadership and with the right partnership and with the right company and the right products, with the right comp plan. And we seriously have that whole trifecta going on here. And, it's been amazing. I've been with the company almost 4 years. May 11th will be my 4th anniversary. And I've had some great success. We've built a great team. And I feel like we're just getting started, though. It's like, I feel like right now, this is the time to come in and join us, because we've got brand new products. We've got, a stellar comp plan. We've got an amazing CEO. Everything is primed for us to really be successful. I've never been in a company that hit momentum before, but I am now, and that is so exciting to me. So I don't want to take all the time. I want to pass it on to let's pass it on to maybe Mark Jackson.
Yeah. Actually, before we go there, I just want to say, for a very long time, I've been taught to just kind of watch people's character and what they say, right? But I've learned in the industry to really watch what people do. And Peggy, like, you're right, the CEO, the leadership, everything is coming together. It's a sum of all the parts that makes it possible. I mean, we started out doing 300,000 the first year. Then the second year introduced weight loss coffee. Did 3 million in the third year, 32 million, fastest growing company in the world of network marketing. If you're looking for a clue, there's a clue. And then, last year, one of the slowest months in the year in the history of network marketing is December, right? Well, we did $1 million over our monthly sales in December. That's another clue. And then we're doing an average of 400,000, 500,000, and going in the midst of $1 million above our monthly sales volume. And we don't even know what the numbers are going to be like at the end of this month, right? We just closed March. And so, guys, we're at the right place at the right time with the right people. And I think that's what means most to me and you, right? And that's why we're here together collectively. And let me bring on Mr. Mark Jackson, Coach Mark Jackson, KISS coach from, I believe, North Carolina. I just listened to his Facebook Live video today. He has a big reason why. And man, and that's why we stay up at night, because we have so many great people that want to continue to contribute and be a part of this contribution network. So Mr. Mark Jackson, please take it away, share your story and why you're here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Siv. Thanks, Peggy. Honestly, I'm just like Peggy. I've kissed a lot of frogs too, Peggy. I probably kissed twice as many frogs as you. but I tell my story, guys. I was one of those fortunate ones that pretty much everything I tried, I made money at. But after a while, it's kind of like Siv also, where you just get sick and tired, and you just want to step back. And that's when I actually started, doing the coaching thing and all that. But I actually found this company by mistake. A good friend of mine actually got involved with a coffee company, and I admired and respected that friend for years in network marketing. And the funny thing was, I was looking, he didn't say what company he was a part of. And I was looking and I said, oh, it's got to be this company. I was reading the comp plan and reading all the good things. I said, oh, my friend's smart. It's got to be this company, right? And so I dived right in the comp plan, everything. And come to find out, it wasn't this company. And so the cool thing was, I said, well, wait a minute. I looked at the company that he was a part of, and it couldn't touch this company. And I'm thinking, okay, what do I do? And I finally said, you know what? I got to follow my heart. I got to go with this company. And I wished him the best, but and then I had to seek out a leader to sponsor me. And so I started looking 200 more YouTube videos, reading articles, and I narrowed it down to 2 people. I'm not allowed to say who the runner-up was, but the first person, the one that came in first place, was Peggy DeSalle. And I just loved her. I mean, I had 15 questions for her, but
Thank you.
Yes. We can never say who came in second place, but they're great too. But yeah, so but that's how I found this company. But I love the company, you all, because I've got something called degenerative disc disease. I've had neck surgery. I've got a plate holding my 6 and 7 together, and in my vertebrae. And when I gain weight, I'm in excruciating pain, nerve pain. I'm supposed to have another surgery, which I never had. And so I'm always looking. I'm not a really big guy, but I'm always looking. If I dare hit 190, I'm in a lot of pain. The heaviest I've ever been was 199, and I went into depression. I couldn't work. I am a licensed practical nurse, but I was so depressed at that time and just so not Mark Jackson that I ended up taking a job at Burger King, believe it or not. I ran a register at Burger King as a licensed practical nurse and experienced network marketer. So that was a very humbling experience. And people would ask me, they would look at me and says, Mark, why are you here at Burger King? And I had to think of a clever answer. So I say, oh, I'm working on a personal growth project. So, and so just out of the embarrassment. But, I lost 12 pounds, lost two inches off my waistline. This Optimum coffee will not let me hit 190 pounds. I mean, I've tried. And since I've been on the coffee, it has kept my weight down where my pain is gone. I feel great. I'm back with my energy. I'm back pumping with this industry and with folks like Peggy, yourself, Civ. And I'm just sharing that story with everybody. My story's not sexy, 12 pounds, 2 inches off my waist, but in essence, it saved my life, because when you go into a depression and you get overweight, and when you're in a lot of pain, especially with nurses, it's very easy to get addicted to certain drugs, right? And I didn't want that to happen to me. So that's pretty much my story that I share with people. And like I said, it's not sexy, but I always follow that up with, hey, I also know I've got customers that have lost 30 pounds and 60 pounds, and had one young lady, 16 years old, her mom was losing weight, and she started stealing her mother's coffee before she went to school and lost 16 pounds in 3 weeks. So we got a lot of sexy stories in this industry, but that's basically my story. I just share that and ask them, hey, might as well get on the 6-day challenge and try it for yourself.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you. I was watching you live this morning. Or maybe even this afternoon, just losing track of time nowadays, being a busy dad. But thank you for sharing your story, Mark, and then thank you for doing your due diligence and finding the sponsor that resonates with you most. And I think that's really the thing, that the running theme, right, is you got to find something that resonates with your core values, so you can do it long enough, right? Winning in this game, this industry is not so much about a sprint, but is running it with vision than with sight. All right, so. Thank you again. I want to go ahead and bring on Molly Hurd from Seattle, Washington. I know she has a wonderful story. I saw her on screen and she disappeared. So Molly, are you still there? Are you still there? Okay.
Yes, I am here. So thanks for having me on tonight. I just feel really honored. So I am a part-time science teacher. And as you know, you hear the adage, oh, teachers don't make enough money, you know, you're overworked, overpaid, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, when I was teaching full-time, that was definitely the case. And since that time, I've actually moved into homeschool co-ops. And I am one of those rare people that actually get to teach what I want, when I want, set my class sizes. You know, I absolutely love it. I love the creative side of that. But the downside of that is, you know, I've got 2 kids going to college. I want to be able to retire at some point. And as much as I love my teaching career, it doesn't allow me to, you know, be able to really help my kids go to college and retire and, you know, pay off debt that we have and things like that. And I want to travel. And the other thing is I've got a passion for helping people. I started going on mission trips to Kenya the last summer and going back again. And it's like, you guys know that takes money. And so I was open. I'd been in some network companies before, and they were fun. I learned a lot, but none of them were going to really help me for my future. And my husband met up with Peggy. They were black belt partners. And Markham came home one day and he goes, what do you think about weight loss coffee? And you know what? My initial reaction was like, you have got to be kidding. Sign me up. And guys, I'm a runner, okay? I do not need to lose weight, but the thought of being able to help other people with their weight and have a business, I thought that was, you know, a match made in heaven. And I am definitely a product of the products. I don't need to lose weight, but I drink the coffee every morning because I just absolutely love the way it makes me feel. I have my coffee and I am now focused and alert and I've got energy and I'm ready to go. In the afternoon, I love my energy because in the afternoon, I need something to help me get through those afternoon classes. And that I have found just gives me a really clean, natural energy. And then in the evenings, oh my goodness, my immune, hands down, because I work with kids. I'm in a people business, you know, 24/7, and I am so rarely sick these days, and it's just amazing. And then also our Prevail Max is a spray that helps, you know, your blood flow, helps rehydrate your red blood cells. I have taken that on runs, been my own guinea pig, and I have negative split my races when I have taken that, which is just absolutely amazing. Every time Peggy does a blood analysis, I am there to watch because it's so exciting. I just think that stuff is really cool. And, you know, I am, again, you know, like they've all said, you know, I love our team. I love our Valentus family. Dave and Joyce Jordan, our CEO, are absolutely amazing and totally rock solid. And I have the utmost respect for them. So that is my story, plain and simple. And so I'm going to turn it back to you, Siv. And awesome. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks, Molly. I mean, it's cool to hear like somebody that's a health enthusiast that's using the products, believing the products, and you're getting amazing results from it. So definitely appreciate you for sharing that story. Seeing a lot of success coming from you, you know, as well. Definitely seeing you on the Diamond Club with the rest of us. So let me go ahead and take you all the way down to my friend Archie Valera from Merced, California, so he can share his story and how he got tricked into drinking weight loss coffee and making a little bit of money on the side. So Archie, are you there?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. So yeah, so my name is Archie Valera, Merced, California, you know, sitting here at the comfort of my home office, actually. So just a little bit of background of myself. So for whoever followed me on Facebook, I actually have like a full-time job. I just don't snowboard or travel. So I actually work for a biotech, the first biotech company in the world called Genentech. And I've been there for 17 years. So I worked there 14 years on a night shift schedule. So if you actually see me dowsing off, that's why, because I just came back from work today, and it's been what, 25 hours now since I've been up. So I had my two cups of my Optimum Magic Coffee. So that's why I'm still up and kicking. But anyways, so a little background why I got tricked into this into the Valentus company was Toom, Siv's brother-in-law, is my tennis partner. We play tennis every weekend here in Merced. And back in April 2017, he told me, it's like, hey, since you're very active, why don't you try this product? And at that time, we only had the 12 by 24. So we had the Brazilian SlimRoast. I was taking the energy, the immune boost, and the trim, as well as the max, actually. So one night he invited me to his house, cooked food like as if there's like a party, and Siv was there. And then they kind of like pitched like, okay, the product that you've been taking, this is the company. And as Siv was trying to explain to me about network marketing, I have like some knowledge about network marketing. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I did network marketing in the Philippines. There was like a food supplement company back in the 90s called Symmetry, and I was part of that. So I kind of like understand the structure of like how it works. But being in corporate America, I actually did not pay attention to network marketing here in the States. So as they pitched in the business, I was like, you know what, the product actually worked. So I basically just gave my credit card to like Siv, like, okay, sign me up, right? Because I'm already using the products. So that's when they got me signed up. And then after that, I really did not think about like the business aspect of it. And all of a sudden, the usage of the product kind of like tapered down because of some other priorities, until last year. We went back to the Philippines for a vacation with my family. This was back in July. And then when we came back here in August, that was like, I was actually preparing for a half marathon in San Francisco for December. So August to December, I was preparing for a half marathon. And right when I came back from the Philippines, Toom hit me up again. It's like, hey, you know what? We have a new product. We have a very good coffee. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. So he went to my house. He actually gave me a tub. It's like, just try it. So when he let me try, right then and there, I actually mixed one, and then I drank. I had one. I felt something. I'm a coffee drinker, but it felt something. It's not weird, but I felt some kind of like a spike, and that's when I started like getting into the rhythm of drinking the coffee, right? So fast forward, like every day during my, I pretty much like almost run almost every day. I would say I would run like 4 times a week, because I was preparing for my half marathon. Half marathon is 13.1 miles. And this is my first half marathon. I never run. I lightly work out. So I just play tennis and snowboard. But I've been doing the regimen of like drinking coffee and then running. And then I just felt that, my energy kept on increasing, and I've been like hitting my goals as far as like hitting 4 miles straight running, 5 miles straight running. All of a sudden I've been like hitting like 8 miles straight running, 11 miles, until it hit, fast forward to December 18th. I did my first half marathon, and in San Francisco, there's like a lot of elevation, right? So I actually finished my half marathon at 2 hours and 19 minutes, which a lot of my friends actually thought that that was good. I mean, for a first time. And I didn't tell them that I did like 2 shots of magic coffee when I actually run. And I had my energy water bottle with the energy mix in hand. So that was when I was like, I felt really good. And then kind of like fast forward week something, on December 26th, my wife told me, hey, why don't you like post your before and after on Facebook? And I mean, like I do Facebook just to kind of like connect with friends, but I really don't post anything. Like it seemed to me like if I post my body, is scandalous, like like something like that. But she's like, yeah, do the before and after, because there's like a significant change. I mean, like before I started, when I came back from the Philippines, I was 179. And then when I hit after my half marathon, I was 148. So that was about 31 pounds of weight loss, right? And my waistline was from 35 to now I'm 29 on my waist. So that was quite a change. So she created a pick collage for me, and then she sent it to me. And then, you know, on December 27th, we went to a Warriors game in Oracle Arena at Oakland. So I posted that December 26th on Facebook. And then when we went to the game on the 27th, that's when my messenger just blew up. I didn't even realize, like, I had like a lot of messages on Messenger asking me, like, are you sick? What's going on? Like, you don't look sick, but you lost like a lot of weight and this and this and that. I just got like overwhelmed. Like Warriors is my favorite team, right? But I really wasn't able to concentrate on the game because I was just trying to tell them about like what's going on, until it kind of like popped my like a light bulb, right? Like bing, like, oh, yeah, you know, like this is it. This is what, you know, Tum and Seb had been telling me, that, you know, it'll just be magical. So in January, then I started sharing this with my cousin, Chef Mark in Fresno. And at first he was very skeptical until I gave him like four sticks of the sampler pack. And then at first he actually didn't want, like, nah, are you gonna trick me into something again? Like, you know what? I just try this. Just try this. I wasn't even like thinking of him signing up. I just want him to try it because he is a very, very busy chef. Like, prepares, bakes, you know, from his home bake shop. And basically that's the magic of it, right? And the best part is, it's not just like my cousin who was amazed after the two stick that I gave him 4 stick. After 2, he already called me. He's like, I need a tub. Give me a tub. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy a tub. So that was when he started to like getting it. And he's actually my first sign up, and we kind of like collaborated. And at that point, it gets even better, right? Because as we post and share, you know, our transformation, people just starts hitting us up, like, you know, on Messenger, and asking about, like, you know, what is this? I want to be part of this. You know, I want to do this. So it's not necessary. I've gotten like a lot of questions, like, you know, I don't really know how to sell. I don't know how to like approach people. I told them, it's like, you know, for me personally, I don't even sell. What I do is, during my days off, during the winter time, I go to the slopes and snowboard, and just have them. I basically just share my lifestyle.
Hey, Archie, yeah, the struggle is real for you. I'm like, every time you're like, Sib, every time I go hit the slopes, every time I'm out with my family, my messenger blows up. And then now it's like, okay, what did we do? We tricked you into drinking this coffee. You lost weight. You got healthy. And then you drank it and you shared your results. So we tricked you into sharing your results. And then now you're helping a whole bunch of people. The best part, what's even better, is you help somebody on your team get to Emerald, and you're about to crack Diamond this month. Like, you're more than on pace.
Yep.
So I mean, thank you for sharing that, brother. I mean,
you're welcome.
It just, so many people with similar stories. Same thing with me. Never thought I was going to be doing this again, but with the simplicity of what we have to offer, you drink it, you feel it, and then you share it. That's really all you do. You drink it, you feel it, you share it. With the amazing product line that's this, it just works out, right? So we're gonna go ahead and move along to Kat Albrin from San Lorenzo, California. Super, super busy mom. Been in the industry before, has never experienced this level of success. I want her to just share her story. Maybe there's other moms out there, or maybe dads out there thinking, wow, this sounds good, but maybe they need to just connect with someone else, right? So Kat Albrin, are you there?
Hi. So thank you, Peggy and Sid, for having me on this call. My name is Kat Abrin, and I am from San Lorenzo, California. My story is, you know, I was in corporate America for 20 years. I was a teenage mom, and I needed to find a way to take care of my daughter. Thankfully, at that time, I had my parents here to help me while I went to school, and I worked full time. during that time, I got divorced. And so I was growing up as a teenager, raising a baby and working and going to school at the same time. So it was very hard for me. And, you know, I had 2 other kids later on, and, you know, my life was just, you know, rinse and repeat. I'd wake up, take them to school, go to work, you know, pick them up, drop them off, come home, make dinner, and it was the same thing. And I was losing a lot of time with them. I never got to really go see them at school or any award functions, or, you know, it was really hard for me to get approval to go to award ceremonies, to go on field trips, to go and just see my kids, you know, and their success in school. And I always felt bad because you would see their faces when they say, "Hey, mommy, can you come?" And I would have to say, "Oh, well, let me see if my boss will give me time off." So, you know, as they were growing up, I kept losing more and more time with them, that I figured I need to do something better. So 4 years ago, I was introduced to network marketing, and I've never heard of it, didn't know it existed. You know, and like I said, I was in corporate America for 20 years, so that's all I knew. So my friend introduced me to another big company that everybody was succeeding in, but I myself wasn't finding success. I don't know if it was because it wasn't resonating with me, or if it was just because I didn't know what I was doing, but I was in it for 4 years and I stayed stagnant. Fast forward to to October of last year. The beginning of last year all the way to October, I was having a very rough year. Prior to that, I had 2 back-to-back pregnancies. And as an older mom, my whole life had changed. I was used to working in the corporate world for, you know, 9 to 10 hours a day. And then, you know, just going home, you know, to my kids, and they'd go off to a week to be with their dad. But then 3 years ago, my life changed. I became a stay-at-home mom. I had 2 back-to-back kids that are 13 months apart, you know, and I was no longer working in the industry. So with that, I gained a lot of weight. I was depressed, and, you know, everything was just falling apart for me in my eyes. So, you know, last year was really rough for me. And, you know, I was at the brink where I just wanted to commit suicide. I didn't find my life fulfilling. I wasn't happy with where I was. That to me, my whole thought process was to end my life. And so thankfully, you know, my friend Sal, who's part of this company, was on a weight loss journey, and I was watching him, and he introduced me to the product. And, you know, even before trying the product, I just joined him. You know, I trusted him that much that I joined the company. And, you know, within the first day, I lost 3 pounds of using the magic coffee. 6 days, I lost 12 pounds. And in 22 days, I lost 25 pounds. You know, and so for me, you know, the best part of being in this company is, you know, being able to stay at home with my kids, earn money. I met a community of people that basically showed me love and support. They pulled me out of my darkness, you know, and they helped me, you know, change my mindset, change everything that was dark. And now I see positive things, my posture is better. And it's because of this company and the people that I'm with around, and my team, and just everybody in general, that a couple of weeks ago, as I said on my Facebook Live, I was told by my therapist that I was in remission of depression and anxiety. So that's one of the best parts. And, you know, the even greater best thing, or however you want to put it, what's even better than that is that I get to do this, you know, with my children by my side, or with my family, and with my newfound friends. You know, we just went to the convention the last 4 days. My 2 babies were with me. You know, what other company is going to let you do that? You know, so to me, that's what's even great, is that I no longer lose time with my family. I no longer, you know, have to say, hey, I need time off. I get to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. And, you know, I get to trick other people into drinking weight loss coffee and making money. So that's my story. Back to you, Sue.
Awesome. Thanks, Kat. You know, it's about your story, right? It's about your ability to change your story, because you found something that you can truly resonate with. And instead of driving the old vehicle because of your story, and positioning yourself with a different vehicle, and then embracing a new set of stories, we're able to see you, your family grow together. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps. I just feel like there's so much more that we do for one another collectively than what the company's offered us. So I know there's a lot of people on the Zoom right now, and I think we have just a couple minutes. If anybody wants to just like unmute themselves to share their story briefly, for a minute or so, you're more than welcome to do that. I know there's a couple different people on here now. If anybody
I'm going to thank Kat first and foremost. Oh my God, what a compelling story. I mean, she brings me to tears every time. It's amazing. I just love that girl.
Yep, that's you never know, right? You never know. I see Sally unmuted herself.
Yeah, can I share, Sim? Is that okay?
Absolutely, yes, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sally. I'm calling in from Tacoma, Washington. And when I got started on the coffee, I'd already lost 40 pounds on my own, but I'd hit a plateau. I was really struggling with emotional eating. 2018 was a rough year at our house as well. We had 2 children get in an accident that left them almost dead. And we have had nonstop doctor's appointments. But the coffee for me did like 3 amazing things in less than 36 hours. 1, it kicked the depression and anxiety that I'd been dealing with since they got hit out the door. I just felt amazing. 2, it took the energy that I'd never have energy. So I would eat sugar. Like in my head, I'm like, I need to pick me up. I need sugar. Anytime I felt tired. Well, I didn't feel tired after day 1 on the coffee. I could go a full day. I didn't have the 3 o'clock nap. And day 3, I'd lost 2 pounds. But the biggest thing for me was I no longer could hear the constant talk about overeating. That was huge for me. The reason why I decided to do the business was, I have 3 people in my family currently disabled. My wife has epilepsy, and getting ready to take care of our daughter who had just recently had surgery. I don't know if any of you are caregivers, but it's difficult to be the breadwinner and have everyone to take care of. And, the 9-to-5 job was just making that impossible. And so I'm so grateful for this team and for the system and how quickly you can get up and going. So thank you guys for everything that you've done to help my family, because this has been an amazing ride so far.
Wow. We talk often, Sally. Thank you. Thank you. And that's just the short version of your story. And, we all have a time limit. But really, guys, everyone that's watching, thank you so much for your time. I figured out how to make money, but I haven't figured out how to buy time back yet. I think network marketing is the closest thing for me to buy time back. So really appreciate you joining us tonight. Is there anything else you wanted to go over, Peggy?
No, I just think that I just so grateful. Again, just I live in this constant state of gratitude. I have the chills from head to toe only because of what we've been able to pull together and how many lives we get to touch every single day. You can't put a price tag on that. You really can't. You can't put any price tag on what we get to do as far as how many people we get to impact and who we get to meet and who gets put in our path. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's it. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for partnering with me. Thank you for thank you.
It's definitely mutual. Thank you everyone for watching. So that's it, guys. Thank you.
Amen to that. Have a great evening, everybody.